My grandfather died 4 years ago. I want to share this video to anybody who have lost their grandfather. I want to be able to not just talk about something that's too deep and intellectual all the time, because that's just the type of person I am. I like having deep ass conversations. But I also want to let people know that I empathize with them, sympathize. Actually, I'm gonna tell you how it happened by my grandfather. My grandfather was a man. He was in the army. He was a big guy, big old strong, muscular, mighty man. I was in the studio making a song, and when I was making this song, my cousin called, but I was in the middle of a session, so I ignored his call. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get at him when I'm at the studio. I'm not trying to pick up my phone a lot, and he kept calling me. And I answered the phone. He said granddaddy had a seizure. I said, yeah, but seizures are normal. Not for my granddad, but seizures are normal. So we can probably just, my granddaddy gonna shake up out of this. Then he called me back and he had tears, listening to him crying. I knew he had tears. And it was like, he said granddaddy haven't had a breath for over 45 minutes. So I said, hold up, let me get off the phone. I took a breath, and then I called my other cousin, and I said, I'm not ready to hear this. I'm not ready for my granddaddy to be gone. I'm driving to his house, because he's at his house, and I'm like, I'm not ready for my granddaddy to be gone. I'm talking to my cousin, I'm not ready. I said, you already, because he was already over there, and I said, is my granddaddy gone? And with a faint voice, he said, yes. I pulled over. I didn't shed one tear. I said, I embraced it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go look at this situation. So going over there, I finally made it there. Soon I got out the car, the ambulance was there, the coroner was there, everything was just time perfect. Literally get out the car, ran to my cousin. We both just hugged each other immediately. We just holding each other, and I'm crying, and he's laying in the room floor. They trying to resuscitate him, but they just can't bring him back. So they said, Justin, you should go in there and see them before they put him in the body bag. And I'm like, I'm not going to see him. I'm not going to look at him. They was going to take him away, and I was like, no, I don't want to go see him. They said, Justin, you should really go see him. I said, no, I can't. They said, you don't understand. Everybody was crying, but they said, but Justin, after you see him, you feel better. I said, I'm not going to feel better seeing my granddaddy like that. No, I'm not going to feel better. Then it was like, go see him. So I said, no. So they took him away. And they said, then when they finally took him away, they was like, you don't understand. Granddaddy was smiling. He had a smile on his face. A smile? He's dead. Yes, but granddaddy had a smile. That's what they told me. Granddaddy had a smile on his face. After they told me that, it's like I felt better. We went to the store. After that, we went to the store. We started talking. We still hurt. We still went in pain. We still went to the funeral. We still cried, and I still suffered a lot for my granddaddy being gone. But I felt a lot better than I thought I was gonna feel, because my granddaddy didn't go in pain. My granddaddy was in his wheelchair. He hunched back over and he went to sleep, and he never woke up. So the pain of losing him, it was there, but the fact that he went in such a way that it made me feel like, okay, maybe this is not a bad thing after all. This video goes out to all the people that have just lost their grandfather, who was close to their grandfather, because I'm here to tell you that I understand your pain, I feel it, and the reason why I made this video, because as I'm scrolling down the timeline, I'm seeing a lot of people losing their grandfathers for some odd reason. 2020 just being bad to everybody. But I lost him 4 years ago. And you know what? The crazy thing about losing my granddaddy, it triggered my anxiety for the next couple of months. I had terrible anxiety. I was in and out of the hospital because I started having panic attacks because I did not let myself grieve. I did not let myself go see him. I think if I would have went in that room and saw him, I think I would have cried, I would have hurt, but then I would have moved on and been better. Me not going to see my granddaddy in that room was me not embracing him. This video is also to tell you that I got knowledge, but I still got a lot of growing up to do. I still got a lot of growing to do, and that just makes this journey exciting. This just makes this YouTube thing more exciting. I still got growing to do. I still got maturing to do. I still can become wiser. I still can become stronger. And you all can. My granddaddy's birthday was just a couple of days ago, December 5th. My dad's birthday was yesterday. He's gone too. But sometimes death is just really only a transition, because maybe I didn't understand that the body will let go of all these feel-good chemical drugs when you get to transition and make you feel, because my granddaddy was smiling. And when you die, your body releases a chemical that's stronger than morphine. Maybe death isn't painful like we think it is. Maybe it's just painful to us. But maybe it's not painful to the person it happened to. Of course, you got people that burn and get shot and all this other stuff, but it's different. But I can tell you the way I cope. The way I cope is I remember his smile and I remember his last words. I said, Granddad, because I used to call him every day. Every time his birthday came, I would call him and I would say, Granddad, it's another year. He turned 70. Uh-oh, Granddaddy. He turned 71. Hey, Granddaddy, you getting up there? I call him every year on his birthday. Me and my granddaddy had a great relationship, and I call him, and I sat by his side. I said, Granddaddy, you getting up there, man? I said, I don't want to talk about this with you because you probably is not on a level of talking about this. And I don't know why I insulted him like that by saying that, but I was like, Granddaddy, I'm afraid to lose you. And my grandfather said, my chances of living is just as good as yours. Look at all the young people that's dying today. I could outlive you. And I wasn't scared to lose him no more after that. Because I realized that every day is another chance. And every day could be that moment. And the one thing that helped me cope with my granddaddy final day was his smile that I didn't get a chance to see. Rest in peace to anybody who lost their grandfather. I hope this video make you feel better and shed some light to you and let you know that the meat, the flesh is gone, but they will forever live through us. Let's enjoy life while we can. Continue to embrace greatness and walk in positivity.